I'm here with the ever-handsome Chelo, or Captain Xavier as you may know him now, in his absolutely astonishingly awesome NERF workshop. And I guess he does do armor and stuff here as well.
I do all sorts of stuff, jewelry, armor.
A man of many talents. But that's not all, because we're going to be talking about NERF. And we decided to have a little mod party, and we also decided to start off the day with a little bit of thrifting. And you've had some recent successes with thrift store hunting.
Yes, it's a well-known fact that my family has a sort of magic when it comes to thrift, and it came in handy today.
So what did you walk away with today?
Well, since I'd already looted most of the nearest Goodwill yesterday, I made off with a Doominator and a Zombie Strike long shot and a couple of other things. All I was able to make off with in our real thing was this Air Warriors Predator. Somebody actually asked in one of my comments, hey, could you do a K-26 episode on the Predator? And I'm like, I don't have one. Well, now I do. The thrift gods answered your prayers, so it will get featured when I start doing Busby.
So stay tuned to his channel for more. You can find it down in the description box below. And his luck might be a little apparent because I happen to walk away with one of these. I finally have an Ultimator in beautiful freaking condition, I might add. No missile or anything like that, but it's an Ultimator, and the funniest thing was it was actually primed on the shelf. And
you're like, oh no, it doesn't work, and then he pulled the trigger and scared us all. Like, oh,
you would understand if you saw my tag back on this blaster, because this thing is massive. And the best part about all this was I wasn't even the first one to get my hands on this. As we rounded across the corner, there was a little girl standing there holding a microphone, kind of singing into it. It was really funny. And Brett decided to charge in front of us and grab this magnificent beast.
Yeah. I got a stampede. Someone already modded it. Yeah, it's already...
I might have stolen the top rail off his Stampede, but he was a very good sport. I asked him very kindly if I could take this, and I promised I wouldn't sell it or use it for any financial gain. I just really wanted one of these absolute behemoths, even though I have no idea what I'm going to do to it.
Make it modular. Do it. Do it.
It probably wouldn't even be that hard. I probably wouldn't even have to destroy it, because I could just put this on here. So yeah, Ultimator in the Fuzzy Walrus Industries, and I can't wait to see what we got for the princely sum of $3.50, I might add. And well, we're over 2 minutes in, almost 3 minutes in, and I haven't even talked about the blaster we're going to talk about today, because surprise, tag back, because I found a blaster I've never heard of before, and it is awesome in the form of a second bazooka. This is really interesting, and Chelo is very excited.
I want one.
And
apparently they're hard to get, so I will be thrift magicking myself another one if possible.
And the funniest thing is, he walked right past this. I saw this sitting on the shelf. There was really nothing else there. You came out with your Stampede, Brett over here. He came out with his Stampede and his Jolt. He put the Jolt down, which we had to walk back and get. And I believe you found a Night Finder.
Sorry. Yeah, I think I got a Night Finder. That wasn't where I got the Predator, was it? Or
no, maybe it was.
I don't know. No,
anyway.
I got nothing as princely as what these two came off with.
This thing was just sitting on the shelf, and there was a man who picked it up, kind of looked at it, tried to figure out what the heck it was, and put it back down, and I immediately grabbed it, because I know the Marshmallow, the M-Forcer kind of stuff, I know many of these have been used for NERF applications, but you look at this thing, it's like, well, what is it? How does it work? How does it make a marshmallow go any distance whatsoever? And playing with it, you find out that it has a breech, which you obviously shove a marshmallow into. What do you do from there? It's got a trigger, but the trigger doesn't do a whole lot now, does it? And you see a switch on the side. Now, this is where the magic started to begin, because I picked it up thinking about what I was going to do, like, what is this? It's going to cost me $4, and I have no idea what it is, but we start thinking, and just maybe,
what if it's actually an electronic pump, like iron?
No. There's no way. So when we get home, we throw some batteries in it, and we flip the on switch. There's a little red LED right here. And it doesn't stop pumping. It's supposed to turn this little thing down to a green LED, but it fires beautifully. This is really close to the microphone, so I don't know how well that's going to show up. But yeah, it has a built-in air tank and a built-in compressor in order to make things fire very far. And it's powered by a grand total of 6 AA batteries, totaling 9 volts.
Yeah, we were gonna try putting a little bit more in there, see what happens, but we wanted to get at least this video out before we fry it on accident. So.
We don't want to destroy this thing, and this is absolutely beautiful. What do you think about it, Brett?
Cool.
Like, do we have a hobo wandering through my shop making cameos?
He is from around the Portland area.
I pushed the little girl out of the way for this.
That little girl that was singing with the microphone, yeah, she kind of like.
She's lucky
this
he
dude,
got there first. If I'd seen that thing, I'd have bottom tackled her.
This dude walks up, and all of a sudden, he goes zip. And before he gets to it, I scan over at the shelf, and down at the very end is this beautiful purple beast staring at us. And this little girl he just pushes her out of the way, and he grabs it. She wasn't looking at it, but there's an ultimator. You have to get it. So
looking at it.
yeah, it wasn't really like a push per se, but it's like, excuse me. And yeah, we got an ultimator, and that wasn't even the best part because, well, yeah, it was the best part, but it's got a compressor, it's got an air tank. There is some issue with the pump not shutting off when it's supposed to. I've found some internal ideas of this on Nerf Haven via Buff Daddy Nerf, surprisingly enough, who has discovered all the little things it does, and it might be like an air hose on mine that's leaking or something, but the tank holds pressure just fine. You might have just heard it. I can turn this thing on, turn it off. I can wait for several minutes and pull the trigger, and it sounds just fine. And it kicks out a lot of air.
Yeah, our initial test, we took 3 Nerf darts and a little bit of paper towel as a wad and shoved it in the barrel, and we were shocked at how well just that worked. So this thing is going to be fabulous, and I want one.
You're making me feel bad.
No, sir.
You can do some pretty amazing things.
I will take the next one.
If we ever find another one, it's definitely yours.
Give me time.
With your magical thrifting powers. And the best part about this for me is that it's got a breach already kind of built into it, so if I do mod this, which of course I'm gonna do, I want to keep this built-in breach already. I mean, I might have to Dremel some stuff out, but I can have a breach where I can put like maybe a sledge fire shell or something in there. That was an idea.
That's what I would definitely be. I'd of course, make it modular because that's what I do.
But it's got an airtight seal and everything. There's a rubber gasket that seals the marshmallow in there, and I kind of wish we would have picked up marshmallows. I completely forgot. But I mean, I feel like a Gundam. I have this rocket launcher I was walking around with, and then we go to the next Goodwill and I find a more expensive, more rarer rocket launcher. Although it could be explained that this is pretty rare because I've never heard of it before. I don't know how many of you have heard of it. They originally retailed for about $50 US back in 2010, 2011. And if you go on eBay right now, you can find a broken one, at least of this recording. There's a broken one for $50 or best offer plus $20 shipping, just as parts only. And there's a brand new in-box one for a grand total of $120, plus God knows how much shipping. And they do come in either this nice red, which we know from the Enforcer line, or a nice tactical military olive.
Can't go wrong with OD green.
And it is originally supposed to have some kind of like flip out sight right here, and that obviously meshes in kind of with these 2 LEDs, but I haven't seen this green LED even turn on. And the funniest part about all this is that there is a micro switch underneath the trigger, but that's not how it dumps the air. It actually just has a micro switch there to shut off the compressor when you pull the trigger, so it's not dumping air into the tank while you're shooting it. But this thing is absolutely incredible. One of my favorite finds, and I had no idea it even existed. This is very, very cool.
And to think, you almost didn't come to my party.
No, I've been having a bad day. There's many times I say I want to become a Gundam, and trust me, we're working on it. But now I have 2 rocket launchers.
And this one is, could be easily shoulder mounted.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could just make it shoulder mounted, yeah, but you lose the like being able to carry it like this.
This is true.
I mean, you need to have it shoulder mounted that you can remove.
Well, yeah.
You need
that's
to
how
become
modularity works.
You need to become.
That's just that's where you store it.
Yeah, you need to become the Red Comet. You need to become Char from Gundam and have the rocket launcher on your Zaku. Anyway, we're getting completely off topic, but let me know what you think about the Marshmallow, what is it called, Mazooka? Yeah, the Marshmallow Mazooka down in the comment boxes below. And if you think this is as amazing as I think it, hit that like button for Chelo. And if not, again, there is a dislike button there for you as well. But I really, at this point, I don't know how to please you, and I don't know why you're watching this video this far. It's crazy. This is Chelo. This is Brett.
Hit that dislike button.
And I'm Walcom S7, and I hope to see you in an entirely different video.